All right, so I'm here with Mama Bear. Mama Bear, how old are you?
31.
31. Are you originally from Arizona?
Nope.
Where are you from originally?
Born in Italy, raised in Mexico, and I grew up in Cali.
So you traveled a lot?
Yep. I'm an Army brat.
Okay. Were your parents in the military?
My dad was. My mom was a military nurse.
And what brings you out here to Arizona?
I'm the oldest of 10 siblings, and I have an autistic 9-year-old son. Um, I'm just here for family, and I have full custody of 4 of the younger siblings. So I'm out here to not fend for myself, but fend for the babies. And I do have a day job, but I do some things on the side. I don't do drugs. I don't drink alcohol. Maybe 1 or 2 cigarettes and vape.
What's your current situation right now? Are you homeless?
Temporarily, my house burnt down about 2.5 months ago. So my uncle, me, and my son were staying at a motel that's in downtown Phoenix.
How'd your house burn down?
Old house, electrical fire. Owner ran off to Mexico, so we have no proof of renter's insurance. So I pay $85 a day, and that's why I do jobs on the side.
You pay $85 a day. What's that? A hotel, or is it like a weekly thing?
It's a motel, and I can choose to do $400 a week, but for right now, it's just $85 a day.
How long have you been doing this type of work?
Well, my day job is a restaurant, bar, and strip club. My boss suggested it when there's no money around, when there's no paychecks. I can do this under the table. And I go to the girl doctor 3 times a month just to be safe. Yesterday came back negative, so I'm proud about that. And with me not doing drugs while doing this, my head is straight. So my peripheral vision, figuratively speaking, is to the T. So I play it safe.
How long have you been doing it? I forgot if I asked you.
For about a year and a half.
About a year and a half?
Mm-hmm.
So, was it just like a last option thing or what?
Yeah, because I refuse to have my son on the streets. There's days I go 2 days or 1 day without eating because he's eating.
Yeah.
And he always comes first. 95% of the money goes to him.
So you don't get no aid? No cash aid? No nothing like that?
Nope. I got to renew my food stamps. I've been a little bit busy, so I got to go do that. But other than that, everything's taken care of on a daily and nightly basis.
How was your childhood growing up?
All from one father. There's a total of 11 of us. And I have 6 little brothers and 4 little sisters. My mom passed away last year, April 16th. My dad, September 8th. And that's why CPS called upon me until I get my new apartment. All 4 of the siblings that are under 18 are going to move in with me, and I'm going to have full custody. I was mommy number 2 back in high school. I graduated at 16, and I went to USC college. So I kind of look at myself, I'm like, okay, I went to college, but yet I'm doing this. But hey, it's American life. You can't, beggars can't be choosers.
When you're out here working the streets, what kind of dangers do you go through?
Only twice. Once I had a date where I put my trust into him rather than handing the money first. I put my trust into him, but that was a big mistake because the gun was to my head and he told me to get out of the car.
Yeah.
So I basically, what was done with leaving with $0. And another time, no violence was involved, but I was given 2 fake $50 bills. And then I was late for the motel rent where I was staying at in another place, and I got kicked out that day for being late on rent. I've been in a total of 8 motels in the past 2.5 months because my working hours is round the clock, and some of the motels are understanding, some of them are not. Some of them will let you go a day without paying. Some of them they don't care if it's 11:03. Motel 6, the first time I was late, it was 11:03. She said I had to pack up and leave, and now I'm nationally DNR, which means I can't go to any Motel 6 in all of US just because of 3 minutes late. So nobody go to the Motel 6 at 51st and McDowell. They're full of shit. That's my advice.
That's crazy, man.
It is.
What about, do you ever get in trouble like walking around with obviously the way that you're dressed?
No. I've been picked up by a few officers, and I don't date officers.
Yeah.
I'll tell you guys a funny story. I was at the intersection one time, fire station number 1. They said on their speaker, they said, we got to put that fire out. So they said a corny little line. So I get different types of attention. You know, I'm not asking for attention, but, you know, if they want to look, they want to look. Then there's a few women who get jealous, you know, so I just smile and wave at them, you know. Almost got in a fight today because the lady's man said hi to me, and I said hi back, and I kept on walking. They pulled the car around, she's the driver, and she wants to pick a fight. I said, hey, your husband was the one that said hi. Not a home wrecker, I'm just working. I just work here.
What kind of dudes pick you up? Is it construction workers? Do you have professionals like lawyers and stuff like that?
Yeah, I'm pretty much old school. I just walk and wait till someone picks me up. Not to be racist, but I just kind of stay away from the African American race, you know? And because the majority of them that pull over, they want to recruit me. Yeah. And I'm sola, which means I don't have a pimp, I don't have a boss, I'm my own boss. And I kind of try to spread the word to other people because I was kidnapped, taken to Mexico at 16 years old by a pimp. And let's say that day I made $200, I would only get $20 out of it.
What is that? Was that a Mexican pimp?
He was black.
And he took you to Mexico?
Because I didn't want to comply. I blacked out and I woke up in the Mexican hospital. And basically I was rescued by someone, but they said that they arrested the dude. So I guess because of the fact that I didn't comply, I was knocked out. And I was taken to Mexico, and I woke up the next day in the hospital.
That's crazy, man. What blades do you work at? Have you ever worked on Figueroa?
No, because that's my childhood neighborhood. I was basically a teenager there. I went to Franklin High School and graduated high school at 16, and then I went to USC College. And speaking of the way I dress, shouldn't really matter because girls went thong bikinis in class at the USC College. So, because we're 20 minutes away from the beach. It's too damn hot for clothes, and besides, it's like Selena's bustier. So, it's all good. And so long as the proper parts are covered, that's all that matters.
So out here, you've only worked on 27th, right? Is it 27th or Van Buren?
Between downtown and 35th Avenue, a lot near 43rd and McDowell.
Have you ever been to like San Diego or anywhere like Texas or anything like that?
Nope.
No.
All in Phoenix.
All in Phoenix. How lucrative is it out here?
I could ask for more, but like I said in the beginning earlier, beggars can't be choosers, you know. And I work up until I'm done with my quota. I always have a quota of a max of like $250, things I need for my son, motel expenses.
And that's a daily quota?
Yep.
How long would it usually take you to get that?
4 to 5 hours, because I have a few regulars that'll give me, you know, a good amount. Some regulars, I don't have to do anything with them. They just want to drive around or go have McDonald's.
Yeah.
I can just sit and talk and they pay me.
They're just paying for companionship.
Yep. And I'm pretty much I'm a good companion. I'm a lover, not a fighter.
That's good. If we have any younger viewers and they're thinking about running the streets or maybe doing the type of work that you do after they're 18 plus or whatever, what kind of advice would you give them?
I'm not proud of it. Don't do it. I just have no choice until I can get a promotion in my job, until I can get a better income. Then I'll stop. But I just have no choice until I get that apartment. Because once I get that apartment, it's all downhill. It's all going to be better. But for right now, I'm doing the devil's work, and I do believe in Jesus and God. Excuse anyone who believes in any other higher power, but that's just me. But I choose to do this, and I have no choice, and I do it for my son. But if you do choose to do it, don't get a pimp. Just do you. Be your own boss. Because eventually you're going to fall into a trap. You're going to be left with nothing.
Why do girls end up with managers like that?
Because they have no heart and they care about the money. And they're womanizers.
And why do girls choose to have one though?
They don't choose to. Either that or like they see that the person is a pimp and like, hey, I need to do some work, but they don't know who they're asking. Or some people pull over, they don't realize what they're getting themselves into.
Does your family know what kind of work you do?
Out of the 10 brothers and sisters, I have twin brothers, 28 years old, and they're 6'9". I found out that I ran into them one time. They were sitting in an area where those blue pills, those fentanyls are being sold. I got mad at them. Big sister got mad. I said, why the hell are you guys sitting here? And they said, hey, we don't smoke it. We just sell it. We smoke weed. We're just selling it so we could, take care of our apartment expenses. So I keep their secret. They keep mine. I don't have a pimp, but I do have 2 brothers that are a phone call away if I need any help, if I'm in trouble.
Do they get mad at the type of work you do or not?
No, they get worried, but they're there for protection. And I have a few other friends that if they're ever in trouble, I can help them out too. Because selling drugs is not safe either.
All right, well, hey man, thank you for sharing your story. I really do appreciate it. Are you okay with me putting this on my YouTube channel?
Go right ahead.
All right, thank you. Appreciate it.